we got a lot of great footage from the New Balance Indoor Grand Prix, and the first one that we're going to share with you is one of my favorite athletes. Not just because she's super quick, but because she has such a wonderful story of how she got to where she is now. An amazing high school story. She is super motivational, super inspirational, and you should all listen very carefully to what she has to say.
I was a distance runner in high school. I ran the 5K, cross country, the mile. I love the 2,000 meter steeple. I love jumping over stuff, you know, obstacles is kind of my thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of my life's thing, I guess. I was in a car accident in high school. And I suffered, I have scar tissue on my brain. And so during long distance races, I would pass out and have seizures in the middle of a race. And they found that I had less problems with the shorter the event. So because I could steeple and I had kind of a little bit of wheels, they're like, oh, we'll make her run the 400 hurdles. And I was New York State champion in my senior year in the 400 hurdles. And you know, the story goes from there. I didn't get accepted to a D1 school out of high school, even though I was state champion. So I went to SUNY Cortland, a really strong distance runner school. So they didn't really know what to do with me, you know, but they really taught me a lot about work ethic and coming to practice diligently. I used to be working on talent my freshman year of college. I learned what it was to work, you know, so then I transferred to Penn State University, became an 11-time NCAA All-American, and here I am.
So, I mean, it's such a roller coaster there. How has that affected how you carry on your daily training or daily life, like when life throws you lemons?
Well, I think that I'm a really strange 400-meter runner because I still have a mental strength that distance runners have, you know, the little kind of mental crazy. I have a couple screws loose, you know, the way that long distance runners have to. But I have the aggression and the speed now. I didn't have it before, but I really worked on it. You know, it was something I really hammered on, because you have to hammer on your weaknesses in order to overcome them. You have to turn them into strengths eventually. So I think that's what I did in college, and even as a pro, I still train like a distance runner. You know, I talk to myself. There's a lot of self-talk. I think it's really important to be able to listen to the positive voices in your brain. Just as much as there are positive things your brain tells you, there's equally, if not more, negative things. And you have to learn to choose which things you listen to. And I think as a distance runner, that's what I learned to do. And I kind of transferred it over into the pain of sprinting.
Yeah. So right now, girls, you know, high school cross country girls track and field is the #1 participated sport in the country.
I don't doubt that.
What else can we do to help, like, as an athlete? Do you feel a certain responsibility to help promote that's our sport?
I don't know if I feel a responsibility. I think the most responsible thing I could possibly do is to be the most authentic form of myself. I'm not perfect. I wasn't a perfect runner. I wasn't Mary Kane. I wasn't this high school prodigy. But you can become something that you've always wanted and maybe not even dreamed of. I never thought I was going to go pro. I never thought I was going to be, like, you know, ranked top 10 in the world. I never thought that. But you have to just keep on trucking one day at a time. Don't think about the long picture. Think about today. Because you can't get through to tomorrow. You can't get to Worlds or the Olympics or whatever else if you don't get through today. So I think it kind of happened overnight. I never thought that far ahead. I just thought about getting through today. That's what I think I can help with everybody. That's my inspirational tweets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's about this moment, what we can control in this moment, not about tomorrow and the stuff we can't control.